subscribe, click the bell, and turn on all notifications. The one-stop destination for all WWE and AEW. Seanzviewent Entertainment.
Right at the top of the video, I want everyone to go check out the video before this one about Jey Uso and Wrestlemania. Massive changes, massive developments. Go check out the video before this one. But ladies and gentlemen, right now we're going to expose and leak to you all the latest, the greatest, the newest, the most definitive, the most shocking news. We're going to deliver it to you right here on this very channel, because if it weren't for you, there would be no Seanzview. We're going to come through and we're going to explode and we're going to give the Smackdown, because you have come to expect and know the rumors, the news, and headlines. And Seanzviewent Entertainment is the show of shows. This is your ultimate reigning home for all WWE. Why? Because if it weren't for you, again, as I always say, there would be no Seanzview. Make sure to click, comment, like, become a channel member today. Support the show, because it's the month of February, and we're going to just keep rolling this thing on, because we are rolling to the road to WrestleMania. And while Charlotte Flair may have won the Royal Rumble, and she has punched her ticket straight to the main event of WrestleMania, Charlotte Flair is now without her partner, without her significant other. Charlotte Flair, ladies and gentlemen, for all intents and purposes, remember to like, comment, is now single, is now no longer married to Andrade. And I was just talking about this during the Royal Rumble, how Charlotte Flair was with Andrade, and it just didn't seem like the right relationship. It didn't seem like the right man for her. It just didn't seem like these two really clicked, and now they are no longer together. So she might have won the Royal Rumble, and Charlotte Flair was at an amazing high, but now she might be at a hell of a low after witnessing what we just saw and what we just read online. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go here on Seanzview. We know that is not all, because we got more even explosive news and rumors to break down. We know about the big drama. We know about the big debacle that is going on between Drew McIntyre and L.A. Knight. Yeah. And we're going to dive right into the major updates. Again, we do discuss rumors, news, and headlines, speculation, gossip, and it's always subject to change. It's always subject to update. It's always subject to go in a different direction. So for everyone that comes on here and says I'm wrong and I don't know what I'm talking about, you certainly don't know what news and rumors is all about, and you don't know what it really means. But let's tackle the newest developments coming out of WWE right before Monday Night Raw tonight on Netflix. LA Knight's WWE status after Drew McIntyre Royal Rumble blow-up. Some say that Drew McIntyre has become a crybaby. Some say Drew McIntyre has become somebody that you can't stand anymore. Some would say that Drew McIntyre has gone over the edge with this thing, and Drew McIntyre has already had his time. He has won WrestleMania. He's won the Royal Rumble. He's been a world champion. He's been a WWE champion. What more does this guy want? You know, he's kind of being a little bit over the top. He's been a little bit dramatic, some would say. Well, Drew McIntyre's post-Royal Rumble frustration has been a hot topic backstage, but with his anger was initially directed at LA Knight. It turns out that the megastar isn't actually in trouble over the situation at this stage. Now, at first, there was rumors and speculation that things got so volatile between these two stars that they could have been suspended, that they could have been released, that they could have been gone out of the WWE. That was what was first stated. But now we got a huge follow-up, because according to Bodyslam.net, LA Knight does not have any heat internally for the botched elimination spot involving McIntyre and Priest. However, Drew McIntyre is now on. He's no longer on Raw. Drew McIntyre is gone from Monday Night Raw, gone from the red brand. I want to make that known right now. However, Drew McIntyre, due to the talent window, is now a part of Smackdown as Drew McIntyre. Now, it's funny because now Drew McIntyre and LA Knight are now seemingly on the same brand. Despite reports that McIntyre stormed out of the arena after the mishap at the Royal Rumble, WWE officials aren't blaming LA Knight for what went down. McIntyre's fury was sparked by what was described as an errant movement by LA Knight that threw off the planned sequence for his and Priest's elimination. However, WWE sources have downplayed the situation, with some believing that McIntyre's reaction was more about his overall frustrations with his creative directions rather than the botch itself, because McIntyre thinks he deserves a better slot, a better match, a bigger program at WrestleMania than just going against Damian Priest. However, that could end up being a pretty good match in my estimation. While Drew McIntyre isn't happy about being slotted into a WrestleMania feud with Damian Priest, LA Knight appears to be in the clear. Again, there was initially rumors and speculation about Drew McIntyre and LA Knight being released, being suspended, gone from Raw and SmackDown, although McIntyre is gone from SmackDown. So I want to reiterate that right now. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. With WrestleMania 41 on the horizon, all eyes are now on McIntyre to see how he moves forward. Will he accept WWE's creative plans, or is his frustration going to push him to demand a bigger spotlight? Should WWE rethink Drew McIntyre's direction, or is he overreacting? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions in the comment section below. Remember to donate with a super thanks donation. But ladies and gentlemen, that simply is not all. Because with Charlotte Flair and Andrade divorced, no longer together, what is going to be the mindset of Charlotte Flair knowing that she doesn't have a significant other? She doesn't have a loved one to go to. She is all alone. She is all by herself, is Charlotte Flair. AJ Styles' possible brand assignment, the future, the breaking news future on AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. AJ Styles' return at the 2025 Royal Rumble was a moment that fans have been waiting for, but it didn't go as planned for the phenomenal one. I don't know if I'll ever live that one down, says AJ Styles. He admitted when Kathy Kelly pointed out that Paul also eliminated CM Punk, Styles shook his head and said, well, at least I'm not the only one dealing with this humiliation. But Styles' story might not be staying on Smackdown. According to PW Insider, there has been backstage talk at the Royal Rumble about AJ Styles potentially moving to the Raw brand in the coming weeks. WWE has yet to confirm the move, but considering how stacked SmackDown's roster is, shifting Styles to Raw could open up fresh rivalries and new opportunities. Styles originally went down with an injury in October after a match with Carmelo Hayes, and he later admitted that the sprain was one of the toughest setbacks of his career. Now AJ Styles is back, and all that is behind him. Nia Jax was supposed to dominate even more in the Women's Royal Rumble match, but for one reason or another, the WWE went in a different directions with Nia Jax. However, there's now speculation and rumors that at WrestleMania we could get Trish Stratus, the Hall of Famer, the legend, the icon, versus Nia Jax at WrestleMania. If not WrestleMania, maybe the Elimination Chamber, because Trish Stratus has said she does want to go one-on-one with the Irresistible Force. Backstage reaction to Kevin Owens' WWE Royal Rumble performance. According to those that know in PW Insider, Kevin Owens received a lot of praise backstage following the Royal Rumble. It wasn't just the brutal bumps that he took during the ladder match with Cody Rhodes, but also for his role in helping put the match together. When praised for the match, Cody Rhodes and others involved in the planning credited Owens, emphasizing that he deserved the recognition. Kevin Owens had a golden opportunity to capture the undisputed WWE title in a ladder match. He even delivered a low blow late in the match, but it wasn't enough as Rhodes fought back violently, slammed Owens with an Alabama slam off the announce table, through a ladder, and climbed to secure the championship. With this loss, Kevin Owens also joined an unfortunate list of wrestlers who have challenged for the WWE title 10 times or more and not winning it, along with Don Morocco and Dolph Ziggler. Also, viewers, fans, and subscriber Josh Alexander is set to become a free agent as his TNA contract nears its end. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. But ladies and gentlemen, that is not all, because with Drew McIntyre storming out of the Royal Rumble, frustrated with nothing WrestleMania plans, do you feel that is really nothing? LA Knight issues led to legitimate anger at the Royal Rumble. Again, LA Knight issues led to legitimate anger at the Royal Rumble 2028. This according to a new report just coming out right now. This is fresh as we're doing the video. This is why we do all news in real time, guys. Yes, LA Knight issues led to a legitimate anger. We are hearing word right now. It has emerged that there seemed to be one specific person McIntyre was frustrated with. In a new report, okay, let's get into the new report because you already know all of this. In a new report by PW Insider, the source of the frustration appears to have been the timing issues with LA Knight. Oh, it was just timing issues. However, according to the report, there were several sequences involving LA Knight that went longer than planned, which delayed the elimination of McIntyre. Those timing issues meant that Paul came and entered the match before McIntyre was eliminated, so that order of events was completely thrown off. Because McIntyre should have been out before Paul actually came in. But when Paul came to the ring, he went straight with his planned spots, which included one with LA Knight. Paul and Knight being in the middle of the ring for that spot as such, it got in the way of Priest eliminating McIntyre as they bumped into Paul and Knight on their way across the ring. And you can see a clip of that below, which is surfaced online, hours and hours ago. Plenty more to come. Subscribe. The fresh, the hottest latest, the most in-depth show entertainment is your perennial destination, your reigning home for WWE on time, all the time. Subscribe.